it's never really been this easy to become profitable in today's day and age, in today's futures trading space. Uh, this shit's blown up. TGR's blown up. PB trading's blown up. Everyone's blown up. Uh, and made like trading this thing, this get rich quick scheme to the point where everyone wants to do it. I know people who don't day trade who still know like the basic concepts, liquidity sweeps for value gaps, just based off of TikTok and YouTube. It makes it seem like this get rich quick scheme. Most people are doing it now. Not most people. That's so crazy. More people are doing it now. I think. I mean, Top Step is a $1 billion corporation. These prop firms are becoming $1 billion corporations based off of selling the get rich quick scheme from prop firm trading, and with that, it becomes easier for traders to get payouts, right? Back in the day, the only big prop firm was Top Step, right? And of course, probably Alpha Futures. Now there's like Apex, Alpha, Lucid, My Fund of Futures, Traderify. Like, there's so many like different prop firms that are coming out with new things, daily payouts, uh, resets, like all these new innovative ideas in the prop firm space, which makes prop firm trading like the most exciting thing that's coming out. Everyone says it's gonna go to the point where AI is going to be able to predict it. I don't think so. It's all based on consumers and just basically consumer discretion, like how I view the market, how the dude next door views the market, how like everyone views the market, and that's what drives these buys and these sells. So really, I think now is the easiest time that it'll ever be to become profitable. This next year, these next 2 years, like if you start today, if you document your journey from today, and I'll literally tell you how to get profitable in under 5 steps. First step, you find a YouTuber that you like, and you like it. You find a strategy that you like. For 3 to 4 months, you take notes on their strategy. For another 2 months, you start paper trading the strategy. This is gonna be more than 5 steps. Uh, Paper trade the strategy, buy your first funded account, blow 3 to 4 accounts, get your first payout, scale your account, and then you'll be making 5 figures a month. It's simple on paper. There's so many things that comes into it. There's so much I can recommend you, and that's what this video is really here for. So it's the easiest time that it'll ever be for you to get a payout and for you to become rich as a trader. When I'm buying, someone's selling. With the amount of traders that come into these prop firms with the idea that they're going to get rich quick, they're going to blow all these accounts, making corporations like TopStep, making corporations like Alpha Future, making these billions and hundreds of $1 million to these companies, which gives the disciplined traders like you and me the chance to make money. If hundreds of people are blowing their accounts, hundreds of thousands of people are blowing their accounts, if I'm sticking to my shit and I'm getting my payouts, it's so much more easier for me to get paid when someone else is failing. And that's what's really gonna happen. You're gonna see more people getting into trading. I'm seeing like dudes just randomly buy accounts and like full port them on a daily basis. People like don't even know what CPI is, PPI is, like none of that. They just jump into the market head first. The first day they learn about trading, second day they're already on their first 50K account. So I promise you, if you take the grind slow, if you just fall in love with the process and you just keep sticking to what you need to be doing and stay disciplined, like it's gonna work out and you're gonna get your payout. And there will always be these dudes who are blowing their accounts. There will always be like the same type of people who full pour every single news event and are always blowing accounts and are never gonna get a payout. And as long as they keep doing that and as long as I keep sticking to my discipline, I'm gonna get a payout before then. And honestly, we live in like the easiest generation that it's ever been to get rich. Like it's never been this easy to become rich regardless of what niche that you're in. Like, bro, I be seeing dudes driving, like watching TikTok and shit on their phones. Like, no one can do anything without any stimulus. Like, no one can meditate, no one can read books anymore, no one can go on walks without looking at their phones. Technology has like screwed this generation up completely, and it's not that hard. You don't have to put in that much work to be better than the average man in this generation. So, what I mean by that is you putting in 2 to 3 hours a day into learning trading, which isn't that hard. Uh, Honestly, you be outworking the average trader. And as long as you keep doing that, and as long as everyone around you is like bums and worthless, you're gonna get rich. And I mean, I sincerely mean that. Like this generation is just so lazy, and I don't even want to sound like a unk. I'm 18 years old, but like I just pay attention to like the people around me, the people that I see on a daily basis, and like no one can do anything without like a little prompt or a little stimuli or a little dopamine. People are addicted to vaping, people are addicted to drugs, people are addicted to dopamine from their phone, like porn, like all sorts of things that makes it hard to succeed in life. If you just don't stay away from all those things, stay on your grind, and just stay disciplined, like you're gonna run it up, and you're gonna get that payout. What else is there to really talk about? And honestly, like trading is not that hard. It's like super simple when you put it into like terms. You find an A plus setup, or you just wait until you find that setup. When you find that setup, or you find the pattern that matches your strategy, you take the setup. And if you lose, you journal your loss. If you win, you journal your loss and go on with your day. Like it's honestly not that complicated. And I think the psychology plays like a big factor of it, which is why a lot of people aren't profitable. There's like a certain rush that you get seeing like the numbers jump from like plus 300 in profit, plus 500 in profit, minus 1500 in profit, like minus 1,000. Just like the constant climbing or the easy money, it's so much like dopamine that you just like want to keep clicking like the buy button. But when you can scale yourself back, when you can sit back and just wait for your setup to get hit, it becomes 10 times easier. And honestly, until you get that discipline in your life, it's going to be impossible to be profitable. That's why I'm saying in this generation, no one has discipline. Everyone's addicted to dopamine. So, like, if you are just like an average dude, you're not addicted to dopamine. You can read a book for 15 minutes a day. You can back test for an hour a day. You can take notes on a strategy for an hour a day. You can forward test for an hour a day. And shit, maybe like come up with some content or something for 30 minutes a day. Like, you're ahead of the average man. Add a good diet into it, add 45 minutes of going to the gym, add an hour of doing schoolwork, and like shit, like you're chilling. And I see like a lot of people say this thing where like I'm gonna drop out of school to be a day trader. Bro, if you can't succeed in school, and I'm not even saying like I'm the best in school, right? I had like honestly A minuses my whole life. I take like 4 to 5 AP classes every single year. And that's I feel like for me that's the bare minimum. Like all this is super super easy. It's maybe like an hour of studying a day. I could still back test. I could still like learn trading. I could still do all these things, learn investing. But this is like the basics of it all. Like if you can't succeed in school, you're not gonna succeed in life, and you shouldn't even be trying trading because that's like the number one discipline that you learn. If you want to be disciplined in trading, like, and you can't put down the chips and pick up the apple, or if you can't put down the Fortnite and pick up the book, like, what are you gonna do? But I mean, that's really it. Just a little motivation for you guys. But I think if you can stick to your rules, if you can stay away from these distractions for 2026, it'll be your year and you will get 10, no, 5, if not 6 figures in payouts this year. Appreciate y'all. Your boys have a good one.